Hello everybody. What's up? Dennis Allen here. This video, it's pretty late at night. I think it's around, it's midnight. I've been redoing my shipping containers here. I had these cheap plastic, $20 things. I got these really nice industrial on wheels rollers. I can move them around. Things from Macy's. Macy's went under. It was supposed to get transferred. It never did. I hustled, I bustled, and I got free stuff. This video is not about that. This video is about... Let me see if I can get this. You know what it is? It was 20 years ago today. That's right. That was a little cheesy, but I did it. I was listening to a podcast, the Survival Podcast. It's some crazy duck farmer that I've been listening to for, a long time now. Ever since my Verizon days in the call center. I guess probably, I don't know how long I listened to him. But he was talking about reminiscing about 20 years and where he was 20 years ago. And so that's what this video is about. I'm just going to be chit-chatting with y'all about what I have done in the past 20 years and actually just where I was and where I am right now. I mean, I don't know if you all, I'm saying you all, like I'm a country boy now, but I don't know if you all, look at this chain. I do have ADHD, so things like that. That must have been wearing off of a truck or something for years. That is artwork. So, I was 20 years ago. So first where I am right now, I am on 30 acres. I don't owe anything on it. I don't have a mortgage. I have a coffee shop that I invested in. Don't really own anything on that either. I didn't take out a loan. I paid cash. I did that because I hustled and I made a lot of money in a very fancy corporate job, hanging out with celebrities and selling stuff. I gave all that up. I gave the corporate job up and all that jazz, and I moved out here. Don't really have any money left or anything, but I have happiness. I do have financial freedom because I don't owe anything. Little coffee shop. I have the homestead. I want to build a home. I'm offering campers and other options of ways of making money here. So that's pretty much where I am right now. 20 years ago is 2020. What year was it? I guess 2000, right? So around the year 2000, my daughter was born. At the same time, I was an auto mechanic living in Elizabeth. Really strapped for cash, I had a daughter, and I went right to the courts. I didn't want to be a deadbeat dad, and so I said, what am I gonna owe? And so we set up an not alimony, but child support. And so it was really hard. I was on the books as an auto mechanic. Really good job with Santos. You hear him. I talk about him all the time. I'm putting my hat back on. Usually hair and makeup doesn't do such a good job, but today I look pretty. Look, it's kind of like a comb over. Is it like a comb over? No. I don't have a comb over, do I? It's just I cut my own hair, so I don't know. But I worked at Santos, and I was on the books, so I had to pay a third or whatever they take out of your paycheck, and that's before rent or things like that. So I paid, a lot of money, and I was hard up. I wanted to maybe, I don't know, do some illegal things. There was literally a time where I was gonna maybe rob a liquor store or something. I don't know what I was thinking of. That's 20 years ago. Man, that was only 20 years ago. It seems like yesterday. Wow. So, I mean, not that I would do that yesterday, that I would have done that yesterday, but it's crazy. I mean, it's, you know, only 20 years and, I mean, half of my life. I'm 45. Wow, that's crazy. So almost half my life ago. Woo. So, I had to do something, you know, I had this little beautiful daughter, Leanna. That's her. That's my daughter. I guess she's kind of the reason why I made a U-turn in my life and started doing good things. But she was going to be born, so I wanted to get a better job. I wanted to do something with my life besides just hate my job as an auto mechanic and want to maybe rob a convenience store or something. Look at the artwork. You like the artwork in the back there? It's like I'm there. I'm going to sit like this. So, I was either going to be a cop because a lot of the criminals in Elizabeth became cops. And so I was very close. I knew somebody in the police department, you know, used my white privilege. And, you know, they pretty much set you up with a course and you pay for the course and, you know, whatever. So I kind of aced the test and it's just like verbal, like memorizing words. I could not pass. I couldn't even get a 20 on the test right now. I sat there for months just memorizing words. It's kind of crazy. But they do that to, I don't know why they do that. Look, I cut my finger today. So that was happening. My buddy was working at a cell phone company and he offered me the job before, but I really wanted to do something besides working in a mall selling cell phones. But I went for the cop thing, and before that, like I said, I was kind of a little troublemaker. I was doing a lot of fighting, and just within a year of me applying for the police thing, I got one aggravated assault charge. I mean, I guess I could say it now. I mean, I guess I could have always said it, but I don't know. Whatever. You guys are like family. Aggravated assault charge. I guess I just pretty much punched somebody with my left hand. I'm a righty. He was coming towards me on my left side, and there was a little jibber jabber at the discotheque. I mean, I was literally going to clubs and everything. And I don't know. So I decided to punch him outside, and he went down, and we took off, and that's a whole nother podcast story. I had that, and I also kind of beat up two cops in Seaside Heights, you know. Everybody thinks they're tough guys, and they thought they were tough guys, and I thought I was a tough guy. So one guy, I was beating him up on the back of his police car, and the other guy, like, yeah, kicked whatever back, and obviously went to jail. So the police thing wasn't going to happen for a while. I was told that I have to come back maybe in a year, and they said that I wouldn't even have to take the test or anything again. I would just get right in. I don't know, because it was less than a year or whatever. I don't know what the rules were, but they wanted to get me in there. Same time, my buddy working at the cell phone company decided to get married. I was in his wedding. I became convinced that I'm going to work for the cell phone company when I heard everybody talking about how much money they're making. So I get a job there. I go from auto mechanic to being the cell phone of the stars for this cell phone company, hanging out with like all the girls from Sex and the City. Literally, I mean, just, I know them all. Went to all the parties, things like that. And from there on, just, you know, I was there almost 15 years. doing those kind of things. My first couple years is, my first year is when I started doing the celebrity thing and started making a whole lot of money. You know, it's good money in that field back then. I mean, I doubt there's any money in it now, but back then there was good money in it. And I did that. So I got a job there. So that's 20 years ago today. Then sound began to play. I see the hooda hada heeda ho. Chowa habba dooba do. Yeah, luckily my daughter doesn't watch this now, but one of the reasons why I do these videos is because of my daughter, Leanna. I love you. I love you a whole lot. During this whole Corona thing. Oh, look at this thing. Wings. Look at those wings. I got those somewhere. Oh, they were in the incense. My daughter, she was in New York City, and she is now quarantined, and I'm getting her out here. I'm going to put her up in a really cool shack, fancy house that my buddy Dave owns. He rents them out to fancy people. Dave's kind of one of my idols out here. He's been living the lifestyle that I want, like hardcore, you know? So I'm getting her out here. 20 years ago, she was made. Now we have a coronavirus, and who knows what that's going to do to everybody. So I guess it's just a little bit of me reminiscing with the Beatles. That was the Beatles, by the way, if y'all didn't know that. Yahoo! I'm saying that a lot as a joke, and now it's becoming a real thing. So kids, eat your veggies. What else? Anything? I don't know. That's it. I got a coffee shop. I'm building all kind of food out here, being so self-sustaining, off-grid, stuff like that. I don't know. That's my life. My whole life in a nutshell. It's kind of weird. It's kind of really weird. But who knows where I'll be in 20 more years. I'll be 60, 65 years old. Ooh, I'll be able to retire. No, I'm definitely retired now. I am working because I love it. The coffee shop maybe buys me a sandwich every other day. But I'm loving it. I have my food via the coffee shop provided for me. I have a bunch of amazing Inglebeaners. They are the people that work at the Inglebean. Check it out, inglebean.com, folks. Really cool place on Instagram. You can see all the Inglebeaners there. I provide them jobs. You know, I provide myself a little bit of money. And I provide, like 5, 6 people. Amazing, mostly women, people. It's awesome. It's a great community. I'm so blessed. You know, 20 years ago, I was in Elizabeth, New Jersey. We called it the armpit of New Jersey. Because it's like the bend, you know. It's like kind of like where Staten Island and New York City's up here. And then down here is like the Jersey Shore. So we're kind of like stuck right in the middle. North Jersey. Anybody in Elizabeth still, I love you. Louis, my best friend, he's still in Elizabeth. Eddie Santos is in Jersey. Man, just so many people are still in that area. Hopefully others will come out here. Obviously on better circumstances, but anybody that does want to come out here, look me up if you have my cell phone number. I don't know, come out. You know, we're trying to build a community. I do want to build a community, and this may be the catalyst that pops us over, wha-bang, to doing good stuff, you know? It's pretty darn exciting. Macho Man Randy Savage. So, that's that. I don't know what else to say, people. I'm getting kind of corny, but yeah, there's somebody from one of my buddy Ben. He's from New York City too. He was like a DJ and an artist. I don't know, he's still selling art in Manhattan, even through all this. Just sold a really fancy piece. But his buddy's coming out. Some engineer, artist person that is, still getting paid, but doesn't have to work or anything. So He's coming out here. He's going to probably crash and I don't know. Stay tuned, folks. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun. Give me some rum. No, I don't drink anymore. Another thing, I don't even drink anymore. Man, I used to drink so much. I used to drink pints of vodka. Like, seriously, vodka by the pint before my cell phone company I worked for. It was disgusting. Like, literally, I'd fill up with ice, mostly vodka, and then just like maybe this much of a other substance. Like maybe that much. And then that much vodka. I drink it. Ay, Dios míos. Now, I have my medical card, and I do a little bit of medical stuff. And I don't drink anymore. My liver feels good. I got 6-packs. I mean, not like a 6-pack, but, you know, whatever. I'm feeling good, people. Doing good. I'm loving life. I really am. It's so amazing. Straightening out my shipping container. My workshop bench is finally getting cleared off after 20 years. Kind of like my brain. But I don't know. That's pretty much it. 16 minutes and 20 seconds is a military time for 4:20, so I'm ending it at 4:20. Bye, folks. Love you.